Alright, listen up. So many of you are constantly searching for that one magic food, that single ingredient that will supposedly melt away body fat like an ice cube on a hot summer sidewalk. You see the ads everywhere, online, in magazines, promising miracle results with fat-burning pineapples or negative-calorie celery. They tell you that if you just eat this specific berry or drink that special tea, the pounds will just vanish effortlessly. It sounds amazing, doesn't it? A simple solution to a complex problem. But I am here today, on June 2nd, 2025, to tell you the hard truth about these claims. The reality is, these promises of effortless fat loss through so-called fat-burning foods are mostly just clever marketing. They are designed to grab your attention and your money. These myths prey on your desire for a quick fix, for an easy way out of the hard work. But true, sustainable fat loss doesn't come from a magic pill or a single food item. It comes from understanding how your body actually works and committing to consistent, proven strategies. We are going to cut through all that noise and get to the real science behind losing fat effectively and keeping it off for good. My mission here is to arm you with knowledge. I want to debunk these pervasive myths that keep you stuck in a cycle of hope and disappointment. We will explore what fat burning truly means from a biological standpoint. We will look at the science, not the sales pitches. I will explain how your metabolism functions, how fat is stored, and most importantly, how it is mobilized and used for energy. This information is power. It is the foundation upon which you can build a healthier, stronger, and more confident version of yourself without falling for the latest food fad. So, get ready to learn. We are going to dive deep into what actually works. We will talk about the importance of a balanced diet, the role of exercise, and other crucial lifestyle factors that contribute to real, lasting fat loss. Forget the gimmicks and the quick fixes. It is time to focus on science-backed methods. It is time to empower yourself with the truth. You deserve strategies that deliver genuine results, not just empty promises. Let's get started on building that incredible body you've always wanted the right way with no nonsense. Let's get one thing crystal clear from the start. Fat loss is fundamentally about numbers. It is about energy balance. It is not about finding one specific food that magically targets and destroys fat cells. That is just not how human physiology works, no matter what the latest influencer tells you. The core principle you need to understand is the concept of a caloric deficit. This is the absolute cornerstone of any successful fat loss journey. Without it, no amount of fat-burning food will make a significant difference to your body composition. You need to be honest with yourself about this. A caloric deficit simply means that you are expending more energy or burning more calories than you are consuming through food and drink. Think of your body like a bank account for energy. If you deposit more calories than you withdraw, your balance, fat stores, increases. If you withdraw more calories than you deposit, your balance decreases. It is a straightforward equation. This deficit needs to be created consistently over a period of time for noticeable fat loss to occur. It doesn't happen overnight, and it doesn't happen because you ate a grapefruit for breakfast. Your body is incredibly smart. It stores any excess energy from any source, whether it's carbohydrates, fats, or even excess protein as body fat. This is a survival mechanism. When you consistently consume fewer calories than your body needs to function and perform daily activities, it has to find that missing energy somewhere. So, it turns to its stored reserves. It begins to break down body fat and convert it into usable energy. This process is called lipolysis. This is how you actually lose fat from your frame, revealing the leaner you underneath. Therefore, no single food, no matter how healthy or super it might be marketed, can single-handedly create this necessary caloric deficit or force your body to burn fat if your overall calorie intake is too high. It is the sum total of your dietary choices and your physical activity levels that dictates whether you are in a deficit, a surplus, or at maintenance. Understanding and applying this principle of calorie balance is the first and most critical step toward achieving your fat loss goals. It's about the big picture, not just one tiny piece of the puzzle. Now let's talk about those foods often touted as metabolism boosters. You've probably heard the claims about things like green tea, chili peppers, caffeine, or even apple cider vinegar. The idea is that consuming these items will significantly rev up your metabolic rate, causing your body to burn more calories at rest, and therefore accelerate fat loss. While there is a tiny kernel of truth to some of these claims, the reality is often vastly exaggerated by marketing hype, leading to unrealistic expectations for people seeking real change. Certain compounds found in these foods can indeed have a slight, temporary thermogenic effect. This means they can cause a minor increase in your body's heat production, which in turn means a small increase in calorie expenditure. For example, the EGCG in green tea and the capsaicin in chili peppers have been studied for these properties. Caffeine is also a known stimulant that can slightly elevate your metabolic rate for a short period. However, it is absolutely crucial to understand the scale of this effect. It is generally very modest. Think of these small metabolic boosts as a tiny nudge, not a powerful shove. They might account for burning an extra handful of calories throughout the day, perhaps 50 to 100 calories at most for the average person. While every little bit can help in the grand scheme of things, this minor increase is not going to magically erase the caloric impact of a poor diet or a sedentary lifestyle. It will not compensate for an extra slice of pizza or a missed workout session. Relying solely on these foods to do the heavy lifting for fat loss is a recipe for disappointment. So, should you include these items in your diet? If you enjoy them, and they fit into your overall healthy eating plan, then by all means go ahead. Green tea is packed with antioxidants. Chili peppers can add great flavor to your meals, but do not consider them miracle fat-burning solutions. They are, at best, very minor supporting players in a much larger strategy. Your primary focus must remain on creating that consistent caloric deficit through balanced nutrition and regular challenging exercise. That is where the real, significant, and lasting results will come from. Section 4. Myth-busting central debunking lemon water and other food fallacies. It is time to bust some of the most common and persistent myths surrounding foods and fat loss. These myths are everywhere, and they can be incredibly misleading, often derailing your progress before you even get started. One of the most popular ones is the idea that drinking lemon water, especially warm lemon water in the morning, will magically melt away fat. Let me be perfectly clear, this is false. Lemon water is a great way to hydrate. It provides some vitamin C, but it does not possess any special fat-burning properties that will make your fat cells shrink. Another persistent myth is that skipping meals, particularly breakfast, will speed up your fat loss. This could not be further from the truth for most people. Skipping meals can often backfire. It can lead to intense hunger later in the day, making you more likely to overeat, often on less healthy food choices. It can also potentially slow down your metabolism as your body tries to conserve energy. Consistent, balanced meals that include protein can help manage hunger and keep your metabolism humming along. Starving yourself is not a sustainable or healthy strategy. Then there is the negative calorie food myth. You have probably heard that eating foods like celery or cucumbers burns more calories to digest than the foods themselves contain. While these foods are indeed very low in calories and high in water and fiber, making them excellent choices for a healthy diet, the actual number of calories burned through their digestion, the thermic effect of food, is minimal. It is not enough to create a significant caloric deficit on its own. Relying on this concept to lose weight is just not practical or effective. These myths, and many others like them, often gain traction because they offer the allure of an easy solution. They promise results without the hard work. But the truth is, there are no shortcuts to sustainable fat loss. It is crucial to approach information about diet and nutrition with a critical eye. Seek out credible, science-backed sources. Do not let these appealing but ultimately false promises distract you from the fundamental principles of healthy eating, calorie control, and consistent physical activity. Real results come from real effort, not from magical thinking about certain foods. Section 5. The True Power Trio: Protein, Strength Training, and Essential Lifestyle Habits. If you are serious about burning fat and transforming your body, you need to focus on strategies that truly work. Forget the fads and concentrate on the fundamentals. One of your most powerful allies in the fight against fat is protein. Prioritizing protein in your diet is a game changer. Protein is more satiating than carbohydrates or fats, meaning it helps you feel fuller for longer. This can significantly help in controlling your overall calorie intake. Plus, your body uses more energy to digest protein compared to other macronutrients, giving you a slight metabolic advantage. Beyond just satiety, protein plays a critical role in building and preserving lean muscle mass, especially when you are in a caloric deficit to lose fat. This brings us to the second part of our Power Trio: strength training. Lifting weights or engaging in other forms of resistance exercise is absolutely essential. It signals your body to build and maintain muscle. The more muscle you have, the higher your resting metabolic rate will be. This means you burn more calories throughout the day, even when you are not actively exercising. Muscle is your metabolic engine. Now let's talk about some often overlooked but incredibly important lifestyle habits: hydration and sleep. Drinking enough water is vital for optimal bodily function, including metabolism. Sometimes your body can mistake thirst for hunger, leading you to consume unnecessary calories. Staying well hydrated can help manage appetite and keep your energy levels up. Aim to drink water consistently throughout your day. Do not underestimate its power. It is a simple yet effective tool in your fat loss arsenal, helping every system in your body perform better. Finally, never underestimate the importance of quality sleep. When you are sleep deprived, your body's hormonal balance can be thrown completely out of whack. Levels of ghrelin, the hunger hormone, can increase, while leptin, the satiety hormone, can decrease. This hormonal imbalance can lead to intense cravings, particularly for high-calorie, sugary, and fatty foods. It also makes it harder for your body to recover from workouts, and can reduce your motivation to exercise. Aim for at least 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night. It is non-negotiable for effective fat loss and overall health. Section 6, your blueprint for lasting fat loss, real strategies, real results. So, let's bring it all together. We have journeyed through the myths and uncovered the scientific truths about fat-burning foods. The key takeaway is this: no single food, no magic potion, and no quick gimmick can miraculously melt away fat on its own. The claims you see for specific fat-torching ingredients are usually just that, claims, not scientifically proven realities for significant standalone fat loss. True and lasting fat loss is not found in a special berry, a specific tea, or a restrictive fad diet that demonizes entire food groups. It is found in consistency. Sustainable fat loss is built upon a foundation of sensible, evidence-based daily habits. This means focusing on a balanced and nutritious diet that puts you in a consistent caloric deficit. Prioritize whole, unprocessed foods, lean proteins, plenty of fruits and vegetables for fiber and micronutrients, and healthy fats in moderation. Learn to manage your portion sizes. You do not need to starve yourself. You need to eat smarter. This approach provides your body with the nutrients it needs to thrive while still allowing for fat reduction over time, healthily. Combine this intelligent approach to nutrition with a commitment to regular physical activity. Your exercise routine should ideally include a mix of cardiovascular exercise to burn calories and improve heart health, and, crucially, strength training to build and preserve that precious, metabolically active muscle tissue. Remember, muscle is your ally in the fat loss battle. And do not forget the supporting pillars. Stay adequately hydrated throughout the day and make sufficient high-quality sleep a non-negotiable priority every single night for recovery and hormonal balance. This is your blueprint. This is your path to real, sustainable results. It is not always easy and it requires dedication, but it works. Forget the endless search for shortcuts that do not exist. Embrace the journey of building a healthier lifestyle, one informed choice at a time. Be patient with your body and celebrate your progress along the way. You have the power to achieve your health and fitness goals. Commit to these science-backed strategies, stay consistent, and you will build a stronger, leaner, and more vibrant you. Now go out there and make it happen.